Hey, everybody. It is Bethany Briggs. I teach healthy coping mechanisms for flexibility, longevity, mobility, and overall health that with consistency becomes a lifestyle, and it's just what you do. So today for class, we are going to do a centering practice, one that helps you if you're feeling overwhelmed or uncentered or you're ungrounded and you want to get into the present moment. You want to ground yourself. You want to center yourself and you're not sure what to do. Maybe you don't have a lot of time. This one will be helpful to you. And this will allow you to come back to the present moment and be here now while experiencing your senses. So it helps you find some calm, come back. Another practice that would be really great is, since it's getting nicer weather, go outside, walk barefoot. I was doing that earlier and it was just so nice. So let's just get started. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys. And today is in the afternoon. Next week, it's going to be around the same time that we do class. Trying different times, see what works. I want to be more flexible. I don't want to have like a set time when I do these classes. Because why not? Yeah, be flexible, be flowy. It helps. It's something I've been working on. So yeah, so with class, we are going to be doing, and I'm sure you've heard of this tool, and you can do it in different ways. Hey, Kelly, thanks for joining. Good to see you. So you can do this tool in different ways. It's, what you can see, feel, hear, smell, and taste. Now, I have a certain way that I'm going to teach this, but you can change it around, like doing, and I'll get into that at the end, but you can change it to make it your own. And maybe you've done this practice before and you have a different way of doing it, and that's okay too. But follow along with me with the way I'm going to be showing you how to do it. And then when you take this practice for the week, for your homework, or whenever you need it to help, you can change it up, and I'll be posting notes like I've been doing so you can save it and then, practice it what feels good for you. I hope you're doing amazing, Kelly. Thanks for being here. So let's start out with some deep breaths I like the breaths. These are also centering. They're ventilating, they're cleansing. So we're going to start with a deep breath in. Relaxing your shoulders, and then when you're ready, letting it all out. Do that for a second time. Breathing in. And then when you're ready with relaxed shoulders, exhaling it all out. Let it go and let it flow. So for a third time, breathing in. And making sure your shoulders are relaxed. Exhaling it all out. So first, I want you to think about 5 things that you can see. So this can be colors, shapes, textures. It can be things around you. So I'm going to name out 5, and then you can name out 5 out loud, or you can just think about it. So I see a flower. I see a bottle of Prime. I see my journal. I see my phone. I see you here, Kelly. I see my water. So 5 things that you can see. Next, 4 things you can feel. So this could be such as different objects, textures, surfaces, temperature, weight. Maybe it's like your feelings inside. So for me, I can feel warmth. I can feel joy and peace. And I can feel my clothes on my body. And I can feel the floor beneath me. And then now we're going to move on to 3 things that you can hear. These can be noises up close, far away. And for any of these, you can also imagine. So thinking about like maybe 5 of your favorite things, or 4 of the feelings you want to feel. 3 things you can hear that are your favorite sounds. So I can hear, for the 3 things that I can hear is I can hear my voice. I can hear my son watching TV. I can hear the cars outside. Something that I love hearing is music. So now that we've done that, we're going to move on to the fourth one, which is 2 things you can smell. Now, if you can't smell something, this is where you can imagine your favorite smell as well. So what can I smell? I made bacon earlier, so I can smell bacon. And one smell that I really love is the smell of coffee being brewed in the morning. Now that you've done the smell, we're going to move on to the one thing that you can taste. And if you're not able to taste anything, this is where you can also imagine your favorite taste. So right now, I could say I taste my saliva, but something that's my favorite taste would be chocolate. I love chocolate. Or there's tea, or there's coffee, or there's, different, I love cinnamon rolls. I love sweets. So all these things, it doesn't have to be just like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can think a bunch of different ones for them, but that's the practice. So 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Now, like I said in the beginning, you can change these around. So let's say you want to do 5 things you can hear, as the first one, 4 things you can smell, just make it your own practice. And this is where you take it and do it yourself. If you like the way I did it, you can come back, you can take my notes that I'll be posting up here shortly, and you can, play around with it. But I really find this practice to be super grounding, super centering, super balancing, to where you come back to the present moment. So like having, 5 things you can see, 5 things you can feel, or 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. And it's just a really great practice. It's also really great for your mental health as well. Hi, Amanda. Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing amazing. I'll be posting up notes so you guys can check it out. And yeah, make it your own. This is another mindfulness practice, or a healthy coping mechanism that I like to put in, practice myself. And it just brings so much more peace. And, it just makes you aware of your surroundings, being in the present moment and being like, okay, I got this. Starting out with the breaths. I think it's important to ground and center yourself with the breaths, because sometimes when we're feeling overwhelmed or uncentered or off balance, it's maybe we're not breathing properly. Maybe you're breathing too shallowly. Maybe you need to bring in that deep breaths to come back to the present moment. And then moving into this practice of using your senses to bring yourself back even more, come back even more. So that's class today. It's a shorter one, but I think it's a very helpful, healthy coping mechanism, a healthy tool that can just help you in so many different ways. And, you can do this in a sense of journaling too. You could take a journal and you can write it out while you're doing the practice, to have even more like being in the present moment, being mindful of what you're doing, having that healthy coping mechanism. You're welcome, Kelly. Thanks for joining. Let's end the class. Yeah, being present. Exactly. It just gets you out of the overthinking and all the stuff going on. Maybe you're really busy and you just need a moment for yourself. That's what this does. It doesn't have to take a long time. You do it quickly. You can extend it out to do 10 things you can see, you can change it to how much time you have, or, where you're at in your present moment, and bring yourself back. Yeah, you forget to breathe. Well, hey, here's a reminder to breathe, girl. Our breath is our life force. It's how we're alive. And I notice the deeper I breathe, the more I feel alive. So, it's a great reminder, especially accountability, to be like, oh yeah. And there's times where I forget to breathe, where I'm like, whew, why do I feel all anxious? Oh, well, I haven't been breathing properly. Let's take some deep breaths. So I still have moments. I've been practicing mindfulness or healthy coping mechanisms every day. July will be 6 years, every single day. And I still have moments where I have to remind myself, and that's okay. It's all part of life, just in meeting yourself at where you're at in the present moment. And that's why I have these mindfulness classes, to meet yourself in the present moment, to help you right here, right now, to go to that healthy coping mechanism, to help with your consistency. And that's why I'm going to assign this as homework. Try to do this every single day. With this practice, it's a short one. You can find a minute to do it, 2 minutes, even if you're waiting till like you're about to fall asleep, or you do it first thing in the morning, or let's say you're sitting in traffic or something, you're waiting for someone to call. Take that time. So I'm going to give you that your homework for this week. Do this every single day. And if you can't do it every single day or you forget, that's okay. As soon as you remember, get back on, start again. And that's with consistency. As soon as you remember, get back onto it. Give yourself grace, give yourself love, and then be reminded like, okay, I didn't do it yesterday. I forgive myself. That's okay. But I'm starting back again. And that's the beautiful thing about consistency. And over time, it does come to that practice where it's just automatic, where it's like, oh man, I'm not breathing. And then you just remember to breathe. Or, oh man, my body is feeling tense. So then you do a short little stretch, or maybe you do a 20-minute yoga or stretching session, or, maybe you're just feeling really anxious, or, like that you have a lot of energy and you want to expel some. So you do a quick little workout, just gauging where you're at right here, right now, and then moving forward with your healthy coping mechanism to help you through it. So that was today's, a way to ground yourself, to center yourself, to come back to the present moment. And it's one that's quick that you can do. And I'll be posting up those notes so you can save them. But also I encourage you to keep practicing. Maybe you do it twice a day. You don't have to just do it once. You can do it throughout the day if you need to. And then also you can change it up to however you would like it to be. But that's class today. It's a short one, but hey, thanks for joining me, Kelly. Thank you, Amanda. And thank you everyone that comes on and watches later on. I'll be putting this on YouTube. As with Facebook, you have 30 days starting today to do class. But I do encourage you to come back every week and put a comment in when you come back as accountability. As like, okay, I did the practice. And if you don't, that's okay too, have something in your calendar for your accountability. Maybe set an alarm for your accountability. So yeah, and then next Thursday I will be here around the same time actually, with another mindfulness class. Not sure what we're gonna do yet, but I just been kind of going with the flow with it and seeing what feels good, where I'm at, So I hope you have an amazing, fabulous day. God bless you. May the Lord be with you. May he keep you. May his face shine upon you. May you be blessed. May you come to find his comfort and warmth and his salvation. May you breathe and find your healthy coping mechanism. May you be in the present moment. May you ground yourself. And may you be you. Thank you again for joining. I'm sending you guys so much love. I'll see you next week. And I'll see you throughout the week. And then want to know what anything else is going on, check out my pinned post, the weekly schedule. It has all the information you need on there. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending y'all so much love. God bless you. And I'll see you soon.